I can tell you overnight, suddenly you heard the shrill tone of those ubiquitous cell phone weather alerts. In this case, word that a hurricane warning, also a storm surge warning, had been posted to this area. Storm surge meaning the waters will rise. They will likely rush inland, inundating coastal communities and posing a deadly threat. Irma's fury, awe-inspiring and terrifying. Overnight, the major hurricane battering Turks and Caicos on its march toward the U.S. mainland.
I'm scared as hell about my house.
It's a race against time now in South Florida and beyond.
I get the feeling this is the way it's going to be.
With hundreds of thousands of residents ordered out. The storm, now wider than the Florida peninsula, forecasters saying it could pave a path of destruction the length and width of the state.
Every Florida family must prepare to evacuate, regardless of the coast you're on.
Those already on the move, packing highways. Google Maps shows the state of urgency in bright red, indicating heavy traffic on the interstate headed north. Lines for gas, bumper to bumper. But at many gas stations, the pumps have gone dry. Fuel trucks now getting police escorts through the traffic to replenish the supply. For those waiting, the fear is real.
This is huge. It's really huge.
I mean, it is any less dangerous. Let's go and show you exactly where it's going and what it's doing. Currently, the hurricane force winds extend out 70 miles from the center of this system. But then you get those tropical force winds, and they extend out 185 miles in diameter. So it is a huge, huge system. The latest on it, a Category 4 storm, just barely underneath the 5 level. It's located 500 miles southeast of Miami, Florida. 155-mile-per-hour winds moving west-northwest at 16 miles per hour. So here's the path, what we can expect. Tonight, the Bahamas go under the gun. Winds of 50 to 75 miles per hour, storm surge of 5 to 10 feet, rainfall upwards of a foot. Then it starts to make the turn and head towards southern Florida. So sometime late Saturday night, Sunday morning, we're talking winds of between 150 and 175 miles per hour as a Category 4. 7 to 10 foot storm surge, rainfall 8 to 16 inches. Then Sunday evening, it's in central Florida. Strong winds still, a Category 2 storm, a storm surge of 3 to 5 feet, rainfall 8 to 16 inches. And as we make our way into
Hurricane Irma is heading to Florida. It won't hit until sometime Sunday, but some of the effects like wind and water will be hitting us before that time. I want to say some hurricane preparations. You guys can be somewhat prepared. Secure outside items such as trash cans, toys, outside furniture, umbrellas, bicycles, barbecue grills, yard decorations, and anything else that could potentially blow away. Don't want to be in your house and you see a yard gnome come through your window. Prepare an emergency supply kit to include flashlight, battery-operated radio, extra batteries, toilet paper, and 2 gallons of water per day per resident. Can't live without water. Prepare an emergency food kit to include easy-to-prepare food items that are not required to use electricity or any normal household appliances. Live without food for a certain amount of time, but you cannot live without water. But you still need food and water. Use a waterproof container to store important documents, i.e. insurance info, driver's license, social security cards, emergency contacts, and medications. My friend James over here has a freaking safe full of money.
I'm going to get robbed now.
Your vehicle with gas, charge your cell phone, purchase candles, and have a lighter or matches handy. Me and my family, we have atomic beam lantern. Don't want to be like when the lights go off, you don't want to be in a super dark room. You need some light. Get note of the emergency evacuation routes. Get note of the nearest city county emergency shelter. Have the appropriate cell phone numbers written down, i.e. county emergency hotline, local police, and fire departments, utility companies, hospitals. For you, when you get hurt or if you need help, you can always find a way. Not touch fallen power lines, call 911 for an emergency or your local utility company to report the loss of electricity and or fallen lines. Now I'm going to read some of the local shelters that you may go to. Shelters in Polk County. So if you're in Polk County, I have some shelters for you, like schools and stuff. But if you're not in Polk County, go on Google, read up some shelters that you might want to find. Arbondale High School, Columdale Elementary School, Steinberg Middle School, Poco Health Department, Bartow Middle School, Bartow Senior High School. There's a Bartow Senior High School. Davenport Elementary School, Rangewood Global Studies School, Lake Region High School, Fort Mandel Junior Senior High School, Lewis Elementary School, Frostproof Elementary School, Frostproof Junior Senior High School, Island Visa Elementary School, Boone Middle School, East Side Elementary School, Haines City High School, Sand Hill Elementary School, Blake Elementary School, Churchwell Elementary School. That's just 21 shelters. There is 48 shelters that are on this paper alone. But search up some shelters. You'll need it.